Hey everyone, good afternoon. This is Keiwa and today I'm going to make a special video for you. Today's video is going to be about how to get around St. Lucia easily. Now there are three amazing ways that you could get around St. Lucia easily. They are using a rental, so getting your own rented vehicle, using a land taxi or water taxi. So today I am going to concentrate on water taxis and you're going to learn all about them. So let me just show you what a water taxi in St. Lucia looks like. So this is an example of a water taxi right here. All of these here, they're used to transport mainly tourists and locals from one point to the next in St. Lucia. So let's learn all about them and see if you could use them to get around St. Lucia if you decide to come here. So let me just make sure you can see me. Okay, so what are the benefits of using water taxis? Water taxis are fast. They're one of the fastest ways together with the helicopter to get from one place to the next in St. Lucia. Water taxis also prevent you from getting really motion sick. Well, compared to the land taxi, it is better to travel on a water taxi if you get motion sick, because when you're on the water, when you're going from one place to the next in St. Lucia on the water, you usually travel straight, so there's no windy roads, no up and downs and hills and curves and bends like when you're traveling on land in St. Lucia. So these are one of the reasons water taxis are really great to travel by. So where can you go with a water taxi? Water taxis are great for going to places on the beach, for going to places such as the beach, places along the coast. So if you're going from one community, let's say you're in Marigot Bay and you want to go to Rodney Bay, which is on the coast in the north, you can definitely take a water taxi to go there instead of a land taxi. Water taxis are also great for going to restaurants along the coast. So again, if you're staying in Marigot and you would like to go to, let's say, Jade Mountain, the restaurant there, or a nice restaurant in Soufriere, you could definitely use a water taxi to get from Marigot to Soufriere. So that's great, because if you use the water taxi, it's really good because you won't have to as I said, deal with the bends and the twists and the turns and the up and the downs of the roads in St. Lucia when you use a land taxi. And also you get to reach much faster than when you use a land taxi to get from where you are to where you would like to go. So water taxis are also really good for joint tours, like when you want to experience St. Lucia by land and by sea. So another great use of the water taxi is to probably take a water taxi down to one of the famous attractions on the west coast, such as Soufriere. If you take a water taxi to go to Soufriere, you could get to snorkel, get to some really nice beaches, do a picnic on a beach, get to the more secluded beaches that are harder to get to by land, so you could get to have a beautiful beach all to yourself. And then you could also decide to when you arrive in Soufriere, to then take the land taxi and go to all the attractions in Soufriere, such as the warm waterfalls, the mud baths, the volcano, the driving volcano, go to Ted Paul Nature Trail and see all the amazing views of the different parts of the island and the pitos and all of that great stuff in Soufriere. So that's another great use for water taxis. So they're good for going to places on the coast, especially if you want to go to a nice beach or a couple of beaches, you want to go snorkel at a beach and see all the amazing animals, fishes and corals and octopuses and stingrays in the water. If you want to go to a restaurant on the coast, that's on the coast, or a village that's on the coast. Many tourists use water taxis to go to places like the Grizzly Street Party on a Friday night, or the Anse La Raye Street Party on a Friday night as well. So Definitely, it's one of the better ways to travel in St. Lucia is to use the water taxi. So let me see the rest of my notes. Oh, they're also good for sunset cruises. So if you would like to do a sunset cruise, you want to just probably go down to the Pitos during sunset to see the sunset, obviously, and all the beautiful colors in the water when the sun sets, and then you want to see the Pitos too, you definitely can get a water taxi. Just book a trip with one of the water taxi operators in St. Lucia. I'll link some for you below in the description. Some of those that I think are really good, some of those that the tourists really love their service and enjoy using them. I'll link them below, so just check that out when you're done watching. So you could definitely use them and go do a really nice sunset cruise in in St. Lucia instead of just staying in your hotel to watch the sunset. So let me see if there's anything I left behind, anything I wanted to tell you. Oh yes, you could also do beach barbecues. Visitors really enjoy doing that. Some of the touring companies actually take you to the beach, and then they you spend the day on the beach, you snorkel and stuff, and then they would actually cook you a nice local meal, a nice barbecue local meal on the beach, so that you can have fun with yourself and your partner, enjoying a nice local meal that's actually created for you. You get to see how it's made, all the ingredients used and stuff like that. So water taxis are excellent when you want to get to some place fast, when you don't want to deal with all the ups and downs and twists and turns of traveling by land, and you really want to see St. Lucia by water and enjoy the beach and enjoy the watching the mountains and all of the beautiful villages on the coast of St. Lucia. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about water taxis, please feel free to leave them in the description box below. I also have a free guide for you. It is called the 6 things you need to know to create your dream St. Lucian vacation. So you could just check out that free guide so you can get started with creating a St. Lucian vacation that you'll absolutely love. You'll get started on the right track, on the right notes, so that you can put together an awesome St. Lucian vacation. If you need help with putting your St. Lucian vacation together, please check out my work with me page on my website www.discoverstluciatours.com, and we could see how we could work together. I'd love to help you put an amazing St. Lucian vacation together. So I'm going to show you what the water taxis look like one more time, and I'm sure you could find one day that you wouldn't mind going to see St. Lucia by the water, and enjoying a ride with a water taxi is one of the better ways to travel on island, and definitely worth it. One thing about the water taxis is that they're one of the most expensive ways to travel, because that's just what it is. Maintaining the boats and stuff like that on island is expensive, so that's one of the things you need to know about using it. But many visitors use it and they love it. So let's look at them one more time. So water taxis right there. Let's see the video. Right. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.